I know that agriculture for years has kind of gone on a handshake, and we trust our neighbor, and we don't need written leases. But that's really probably the worst thing somebody can do if they're going to lease property, is to do it with an oral lease. And so, I recommend you make sure you get your leases in writing for several reasons. Number one, it may not be legally enforceable under certain circumstances if it's oral. Number two, it makes the parties kind of think through the different things that they need to be aware of. And number three, if you do end up in a dispute, that oral contract is actually going to protect both parties. You don't have to actually get it recorded, but from a tenant's perspective, it might be a good idea to record something at the courthouse. And the reason you would want to do that is that puts a potential buyer of the land on notice that the lease is in existence, and that would give the lease the right to continue if the land is sold. And sometimes people don't want the actual lease to be on file because that's public record. You can actually file what's called a memorandum of lease. That's just real simple. It says there is a lease, here's the start date, here's the end date, and you can file that and keep the other information private if that's what you want to do.